Hello and welcome Aquarius to December messages. So keep in mind these are collective in general. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never give your power away to a reading or outcome. Remember, you're conscious creator. You shift and change your timeline with your free will choice. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What I've been noticing about the theme and the spreads that are coming through for December is this is a little reflection on the full year itself. So it's really interesting. And let's go ahead and get into it. So, Aquarius, you have a theme coming through here of slowness, okay, and steadiness. We have tangled threads, untangle complexities with patience, discovering clarity in transitions, and it's threaded transitions. So, you are in a space of change right now, right? You are unraveling or untangling certain things in your life. This could be cords that you have connected with others. This could be experiences, but it feels like a mystery that you are exploring at this time. And if you think about with untangling complexities with patience, what comes to mind, and I think this is a really good kind of personality test for people sometimes, is how they untangle things, like how they untangle Christmas lights, for instance. They have the patience to do it, right? I feel like Aquarius, you do. I feel like you have not just the patience, but you have the interest in discovering clarity in certain situations, right? Or being inspired by certain situations. You want to alchemize. You want to see the deeper meaning. Like it's something that in a way kind of excites you. You have Mary Magdalene, unconditional love coming through here as well. So make sure that you're giving yourself that love here. You're choosing to see through the eyes of love in December. Okay. And you just have this sense of, again, slowness and softness as you navigate the month of December. The spirit energy you have is turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Okay. So you're moving forward. You are moving at your own pace, not a pace that others want you to move at. And I think that's important to highlight here because you are coming from a place of unconditional love. And people confuse unconditional love with lack of boundaries or giving to others, without including yourself. No, the unconditional love starts within you and then it like overflows to others here. So I feel like you very much have learned that lesson, and integrated that wisdom in your experience. There's a wiseness to your soul, a soul wisdom that is coming for you, Aquarius, coming through you at this time with this energy. Now, we start your tarot with justice. Okay, so this could represent a Libra, some sort of legal structure or legal process. But not only do you have justice, you have the Knight of Wands. So you have swift justice working out in your favor. Then you have the Devil energy and the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Devil energy and the Wheel of Fortune, there is this sense of like, if you were dealing with someone toxic or something was holding you back that was toxic, you are freeing yourself from that, or that person or experience is, receiving that karma. So it might have taken like the year for that to happen, for that person to actually finally receive, that justice, or that karma or that lesson, right? Where things are being balanced out here. But it feels like that's happening and it's moving forward. So you're freeing yourself from something that is toxic. And again, there is swift justice that it feels like is coming in where things are balancing out in your favor. Or some sort of process, maybe it was some sort of legal process or paperwork process or government process that you needed to move kind of quickly, even though you have this patience, the slowness, this trust. It feels like, that pace is moving quickly, or it is something that is inspiring you. But it could be, filling out some paperwork or something that it moves faster than you expect. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles is a significant amount of money, a significant gift. It could be a new home. It can be a house. It could be a new career, new job, or a very valuable client, but it's unlocking a money path for you. So you've also worked on healing your relationship with money and receiving and becoming comfortable receiving more money. You've gone through a lot of transformation here, and this beautiful blessing, it looks like, is coming in December. Like I said, it can be money or it can be some sort of gift, but typically the Ace of Pentacles represents a new beginning. It's solid, it's in the material. And it also shows this path. So you're almost unlocking like an abundance timeline, it feels like, in December. Then you have the Nine of Cups. You have this fulfillment. You have your desires that are being fulfilled here. Okay. And the Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment. So you're getting to indulge a little bit. You're getting to enjoy kind of the pleasures of life, or maybe some more creature comforts here. Now, with like that devil presence in the Wheel of Fortune, yes, that could represent a person, right? Or Capricorn. But it could also represent habits, your ego trying to hold you back from expansion. But I feel like you are going to be shifting and moving through that in a beautiful way. Then you have the Queen of Cups. You are in, I just heard like your soft era. So you're in this space of being tuned in with your intuition, giving yourself that self-love. There's this beautiful compassion that you have for yourself, for your life, and you're looking through the eyes of compassion, I feel. You're feeling emotionally fulfilled. You're feeling the love, you're emanating that love. You could be very emotional in December and you're just letting it flow. You're not judging it. You're just allowing yourself to feel your emotions, holding space for your emotions. Remember to reach out for those that can bring you support and that unconditional love as well. If that's something that you need. But it's like you're intuitive, you're sensing. Some of you might even be developing intuitive skills when it comes to scrying, like scrying with water, or certain intuitive skills, or just simply your clear sentience, your clear feeling is right on point. And just things are feeling quite good for you. It feels really good in December because the Wheel of Fortune is definitely turning things in your favor. Then you have, when I looked a little bit into like some of the block energies that might be coming forward, we have Judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. And I feel like you will, take that if it resonates, release it if it doesn't. But I don't feel like you are coming from a place of judgment. I feel like if anything, you have your discernment, but you are allowing the universal judgment to just kind of happen and unfold naturally. You're kind of trusting in that process is what's kind of coming through there. You might also be receiving some sort of ticket for travel, like a train, or it could be an air travel ticket as well. So you can expand and travel if that's something that you choose. When it comes to the romance angels energy, we have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So focusing on being lighthearted will be something that is helpful for you. Okay, you might feel like you're more of a flirt, you're feeling better in your energy, so like you might want to just enjoy that. Or there's somebody who's flirting with you that you're kind of growing an attraction to here. For the focus, we have lifestyle changes, and again, this may resonate or not, but we have address issues of intimacy. Okay, if that's something that is coming forward for you. People think of intimacy and they think physical intimacy, but emotional intimacy, right? Certain things like that. You may not be wanting to really open up to someone. So if that's something you feel like is holding you back, or something to heal, or something maybe you've been healing, definitely to just take note of that, right? Is something that might be helpful. And then when it comes to the holiday energy, we have one of a kind. So you're really acknowledging and you're gifting yourself and you're appreciating yourself. I'm getting from many of you that are coming through this message, Aquarius, you're in single energy, right? So you are really spoiling yourself. Like you're giving yourself the love or allowing the universe to give you that love as well. But I feel like it's starting with you. You're watering your garden, you're taking care of you, you're buying yourself a Christmas gift, you're romancing yourself, you're treating yourself, you're living your best life now, right? You're not waiting for somebody to bring that in for you. So with this one of a kind energy or message, it could be you're treating yourself, or you could receive some sort of gift that is really one of a kind, that is truly meaningful and special to you. So it feels like it's a meaningful time. It feels like there is satisfaction in kind of justice being served, or karma being balanced. Okay, energies being balanced here. There's financial abundance. There's wish fulfillment. There's just kind of that feeling good and feeling that loved up energy, right? Whether you're giving yourself that and then the universe is wanting to deliver that to you. You're being aware of how you want to focus your energy, kind of what lens you're looking through and how that benefits you, right? Any sort of toxic habits, I feel like you're leaving in the past, okay? That's something that you're kind of walking away from. But the devil energy also represents desires. And so it could also be that you're magnetizing in a lot of desire energy here for your own wish fulfillment. So this was beautiful. It was clear. It was meaningful. Again, just like kind of embrace the slowness and what feels good, the pace that feels good for you. I feel like you're allowing the universe to do its thing, and you're just kind of staying focused on what is fulfilling for you and focused on, your own personal alignment and your joy and your happiness and your abundance. So, it looks like it's a beautiful month. Remember to receive what aligns, release what doesn't, never give your power away to a reading or an outcome, right? Things can shift and change in a second, right? Because we have our free will choice. But I hope that, this is a very fulfilling, and that, all that beauty that you put out into the universe, all that love you put out into the universe returns to you. And that could be that justice energy too coming through, that it's not even about another person, but it's about you, and it's about you receiving the blessings that are, it feels like, overdue. So open up to receive those blessings. Okay, take the best care of yourself, Aquarius, and I will see you soon.